Welcome to the NIH 2020 Combined Federal Campaign Kickoff. I am Deborah Gale. I am the NIH Combined Federal Campaign Program Manager, and I am very excited and delighted that you have joined us today for our first ever CFC Kickoff. Keeping with the NIH tradition and to open up our program, please welcome from the National Institutes of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, Jessica Herrera, who will sing our national anthem. Jessica?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Jessica. Please help me thank Jessica with a virtual round of applause. As you know, each year the CFC leadership is rotated on an annual basis. This year's lead is the National Institute of Biomedical Imaging and Bioengineering. Please welcome Jason Ford, the NIBIB Executive Officer and the 2020 NIH Campaign Manager. Jason.
Good morning. On behalf of all the staff at NIBIB, thank you for joining us today to kick off the 2020 CFC. This year's theme, Show Some Love, as in previous campaigns, is a reflection of the spirit that is expressed throughout the NIH community. In addition to Show Some Love theme, the CFC has also added Be the Face of Change. Be the face of change can mean many different things to different people, especially during this historic and unique campaign season. I'd like to thank the charities that are participating in this year's campaign. This has been a challenging year for all of us, and we appreciate everything that you do. I'd also like to acknowledge those whose hard work really makes a difference and why the CFC is the most successful workplace fundraising program in the world. The institutes, centers, offices, coordinators, and key workers. You all are the heart and soul of the CFC. We really couldn't do it without you. Thank you again for helping us show some love and truly making a difference. We may be virtual, but please give me a big round of applause for all. At this time, I'm proud to introduce one of the co-chairs of this year's NIH CSC, Dr. Bruce Tromberg, the Director of the National Institute of Biomedical Imaging and Bioengineering. Dr. Tromberg, like many of others, are heavily involved in this year's COVID-19 response. Although he's extremely busy, he took time out to pre-record this message. So thank you, Dr. Tromberg.
Good morning, everyone. As you know, NIBIB is hosting the 2020 NIH Combined Federal Campaign, and I have the pleasure of serving as campaign co-chair with NIH Director, Dr. Francis Collins. Thank you all for your help to kick off the 2020 campaign season. The CFC is the federal government's workplace giving drive that gives employees an opportunity to donate to their favorite causes from among more than 6,000 participating not-for-profit organizations. The campaign theme of Show Some Love is our call to action to support the causes and organizations we care about most passionately. I'm excited to be leading the 2020 campaign, especially since the NIH community has a strong CFC tradition of giving generously year after year. This is a remarkable accomplishment. It reflects the spirit of the NIH, a caring and collaborative community. Everyone, please know that every dollar counts. No pledge is too small. Of course, many of you are involved in the unprecedented work we are doing to develop diagnostics, treatments, and vaccines to fight COVID-19. Because of the pandemic, those that depend on the charities supported by the CFC are in greater need than ever before. So, as NIHers, we have the opportunity to battle COVID both through our work and through our contributions to support the work of the CFC charities. Thank you for attending our remarkable virtual kickoff. And now, I'm honored to introduce you to the other co-chair of the NIH CFC, a longtime champion of the CFC, the director of the NIH, Dr. Francis Collins. Dr. Collins is much busier than I, but also took the time to pre-record a message just for you.
Thank you, Bruce. And hello, NIH. Thanks to all of you for joining us for this first virtual NIH CFC kickoff. All because of this guy, this coronavirus, this bad boy that has caused such havoc for our country, for the whole world, and is causing us to be doing this in a very unusual way as a virtual gathering. But I'm really grateful to all the key workers and the coordinators. Your efforts are going to make this year's campaign a success despite this interfering little virtual monster. It's not that virtual either, unfortunately. So you must know by now how proud I am of the NIH community in 11 years as your NIH director, seeing the amazing work you do in scientific ways, but also your generosity, your concern about everybody who's struggling. We are fortunate to be people with a mission and with a responsibility that comes with that. But also, we're fortunate enough to be able to look around and see who else is really in need. And the CFC is all about that. So NIH has risen to the occasion in challenging times before, and we're asking you to do that again. And you as key workers and coordinators are going to help us make that happen. Because there are many people who are really in tough times this year. People who are grieving for lost loved ones, people who have lost their jobs because of the economic stresses coming from COVID-19. Many needs even greater than you might have guessed now coming true in 2020 because of this pandemic. But the CFC gives us a chance to do something about that. And of course, that is something that we're called to do, and it can make us actually feel pretty good. So you're going to help people feel good by recognizing the opportunities for generosity. The theme is show some love and be the face of change. Sounds like a pretty good theme for NIH, and we are very much a central part of the CFC. As I've said many times, we are the center of this effort, because after all, the CFC is national, but it's the Washington, D.C. area that is the flagship of the effort. Within the Washington area, it is the Department of Health and Human Services that carries the most significant load of opportunity and responsibility. And within HHS, it's NIH. So we are right there leading this enterprise. And I know we will again this year, even despite the challenges of doing this virtually, where a lot of the events that normally have drawn people's attention to this aren't going to be possible, at least not quite in the same way. So I really encourage you to do everything you can to get people to look at this and support the charity of their choice. The CFC provides lots of that opportunity. You don't have to support just one organization. You can support two or more. And of course, there are many different charities involved, and people will want to look through cfc.nih.gov to see what those are. Their health research efforts, things that are focused on poverty and hunger and homelessness, on discrimination, on mental health, helping veterans and children, and so many more amazing causes that everybody can find something there to feel pretty passionate about. It will be a hard year. We will therefore really depend on you to try to reach out to people and recognize the importance of giving is probably even more than ever something that we should all pay attention to. Show some love, be the face of change. So to key workers, a special thank you for taking a lead role in bringing this campaign to NIH once again in this unusual situation. Please share the spirit of the CFC with your colleagues. And now I say thanks to all of you, and let's get rid of this guy scientifically in the course of the next few months. But meanwhile, please show some love. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tromberg, Dr. Collins, for your remarks. And thank you to everyone who's joining us virtually. Your participation in the NIH CFC 2020 kickoff today and throughout the campaign will help make a crucial difference in many people's lives. Before you sign off today, I have to ask a favor. Please take some time to visit and view the CFC charity videos at cfcnca.org to gather information about various causes, along with possible volunteer opportunities. And for additional information about the CFC, please visit the website at cfc.nih.gov or contact Deborah Gale, the NIH CFC Program Manager. Now let's show some love together. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for spending this time with us. Thank you.